Hi everyone, hope you're all doing well, and today we're going to do a video on Dropbox. And yeah, Dropbox had an amazing day on Friday. The stock is up 6% right now, which funny enough has put it to new 52-week highs. So yeah, it did achieve new 52-week highs on Friday, and it's been a while since we talked about Dropbox, but I am currently a shareholder in this one. I have held this company for a while. I bought this company, I think, in 2019 or 2018 was the first time I bought this company. So I have had this company for quite a few years, and it's good because the thing is Dropbox has generally done nothing for like. Originally, I was interested in IPO prices, and I was like, oh, it's a little bit too much. I'll see if it comes down after IPO, and it did. You know, the stock came down after IPO. I think my average is like $18 on this company, and yeah, I just kind of every time it was downtrending towards $18, it was just the company I kept buying and buying. And yeah, there was a point to me at one point that was like, okay, Dropbox is literally just doing nothing for like a good year and a half. I was like, it needs to do something. Like, it's like prodding with a stick, and like, can you do something? And last kind of since November, we've seen a bit of a run up in the share price, which is really good to see it, finally come alive. So, and yeah, like I say, new 52-week highs, and it's due. This company has done amazing things, and it just hasn't moved in general. But yeah, we'll do a little mini Dropbox update now. It has got to new 52 highs. If you could smash the like button. If you do want to know when I'm buying and selling companies, join the Patreon. The link is in the description. There's also a Discord on there. And if you do want to start buying some shares in Dropbox, even though it probably is a little bit too late now, it's at 52 highs, there's a link to a free trade account. But yeah, let's talk about Dropbox. So like I say, new 52 highs. I think that one crazy thing that does still stand to me is this. Dropbox is still trading at a forward P of 20, and this company is a company that's putting in decent amounts of profit. It's got a really good management team. The revenue growth is pretty impressive. I mean, we only need to look at some of the acquisitions it's made recently, and yeah, I mean, a 24p for this company has always been insane, and that's a 24p with this jump. Like previously, this company was trading at like a forward P of like, it was like 16 or 17 or something, and it was just nuts. So I think it's about time this company started moving up after doing something for, not doing anything for so long. And when you look at what this company's achieved, I think the buyouts, the companies it has bought has been absolutely amazing. And the growth's been amazing, but it just still hasn't done anything. So it's good to see this finally move up. Now, if we do go on to Seeking Alpha, you can see here they've also acquired DocSend recently, which was 165 million in cash. By the way, another thing is that the thing with Dropbox is that it has amazing growth, but the thing is you also get an amazing balance sheet with this. And because of it having an amazing balance sheet, this is why it's able to go buy companies like DocSend, which is a really good purchase, will integrate into the company so well, which is great. And yeah, I think it's just another great purchase for them. And this is the thing, this company has an amazing balance sheet where it can afford to do a lot of these buybacks, and also now it's going out and buying companies as well, which is pretty impressive. So yeah, I think this was one of the things that did help the stock go up recently. So that was one of the really important news. But then this article came out on Seeking Alpha, and I've heard a lot of these rumors start to happen over the last kind of probably the last 6 months. There's the noise is getting louder about someone buying out Dropbox, and this is what I always said. I said the one thing that I don't get is why the share price isn't moving up. Like at some point when a company is doing more profit, when it's doing more revenue, at some point the share price has to move up, and people are gonna wake up to what's going on with Dropbox. But I thought the longer this company stays just flat on the valuation, it just makes sense for someone to come in and buy it up, because you're getting an amazing company with growth, getting you into that, like the Dropbox space that they are in, the file sharing space. It's a little bit more expanded than that now with what it's been buying. It just makes sense for someone to go buy them, and they've got an amazing balance sheet. So it does make sense that this is getting a little bit louder, because I've said before, I don't understand why no one has not come in for this company. But this was the article that came out on Seeking Alpha, which is Dropbox shares gain after insider buy, activist investor speculation. So there was an insider of director Robert Milod that bought 100,000 shares on Wednesday at a 2.5 million purchase price. Now that's very interesting, because obviously that's quite a fair chunk of shares. Obviously, he's a director. He knows what's going on inside the company a lot better than what we do. So clearly, he is kind of knowing something's going on. What that is, we don't know. Maybe he just generally thinks the company's in a cheap place. Even though after the share price has been so low for so long, for now for him to go buy is definitely something really weird. And maybe he just generally knows something that we don't. But it is weird that he, of all the times that he has bought now, when we could have bought at $18 so many times previously. So I don't know, but it is a bullish sign for the company, 100%. And it says here that he hadn't made any open market transactions since 2019, and that was a small sale, which is once again a bit strange. The purchase comes as Dropbox shares sit at a new 52-week highs, which we just talked about there. Deal report is back out today, speculating about a potential activist interest behind the scenes at Dropbox. So once again, more interest about is someone going to go buy it out. And it goes on here to say that like last May, a common counterparty for activist swap positions had acquired a stake in Dropbox, and that's when a lot of buyouts started to happen as well. And yeah, just a little bit of an update there about DocuSend and also HelloSign that he bought, which I still think is massively undervalued in this company, and both of them just integrate into Dropbox so well. And I think these are once again just suggesting how good the management are here, and also acquiring really good companies as well. So yeah, I thought it was definitely worth making a video, because this is a company, like I say, if we go back onto the share price, just hasn't done anything since. I mean, obviously the IPO, and then it's the craziest thing that at one point it was at $40 after its IPO, and yeah, just for nearly 2 years now, the stock has kind of really done nothing really. But yeah, obviously new 52 highs. My average is $18, so we are up a little bit on this one. It's good to see it moving in the right direction, and I just think, like, how long can it stay down here while it's buying all these amazing companies, while the revenue is increasing? At some point this does have to start moving up a little bit higher, and if it doesn't, sure, I think someone has to come in and buy this company out, because it just makes sense to buy it at such a good valuation. So yeah, overall, what am I doing with my shares? I guess when the weird thing is, like, when these sort of moves happen is when I always get the questions like, is it too late to start buying Dropbox? And it's like, yes, it's too late. You should have bought it when it was at $18 for the last 2 years. Do not buy the company now. And so I always get that question a lot. Like, it's just a bit too late, you know. Buy the companies when they're down, not when they're going up. So that's, I guess, one question that I probably get asked quite a bit. You know, it is new 52 guys. It's probably a little bit too late to buy it now. And I guess, what's my plan on selling the company? Well, I always intended to get a 100% return from this company, and that's still my plan. And my plan was always to sell somewhere in the range of $40 to $42. And that's where I was always planning to sell. So if it does get to that point, then I would be very happy to take my shares and make a 100% return on that one. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video anyway. Just thought, after Dropbox has finally come alive after so many months of just doing nothing, thought it was deserving of a video anyway. Even though I know this video will probably do awful, because I know there's not many people interested in Dropbox, but I thought it was worth an update for you Dropbox shareholders anyway. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Like I say, if you could, smash the like button. If you are new, subscribe if you made it all the way to the end as well. That'd be really cool as well. We're so close to 9,000 subscribers, so yeah, it'd be good to get there as well. But yeah, thanks for watching anyway, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.